I mentioned a minute ago they had Cody on the local is WDRB is the local Fox affiliate. They had him on the morning news Friday morning to promote the live event. And again, and actually I didn't know until afterwards, but Gilbert Corsi, who used to be our OVW announcer, is the anchor guy on the 4 o'clock news. And he did a sit down with Cody, I guess, that aired later that night. I missed, but I saw his appearance in the morning. And again, this is another reason why that people can look at this company and these people like that they're some kind of legitimate professionals and big deals and celebrities. Because you see so many guys that do local television, if it's an indie show or if whatever, whoever it is. And some of them just can't help it that they're 5'8", but they show up dressed as whatever. They look like whoever. Guy could be in the parking lot of Kroger. They really don't understand. They're just promoting the show, but they use a lot of indie wrestler speak or speak of wrestling in the bubble or whatever. With Cody, he doesn't look like a badass like Stone Cold Steve Austin or a bodybuilder like when Triple H was the guy, but he looks like somebody. He looks like a star. He's taller than all the newscasters, male and female. He's wearing a fucking custom-made suit. He's got that big title belt. You can tell he's a celebrity. He's well-spoken. He has a Louisville connection. He lived here in Hillview while he was in OVW. He knows he sounds like a professional something, right? When he's speaking to people, he's pleasant. He has the demeanor. He promotes the thing, but he answers their questions, and he's a good spokesman. And then he brings kids in with the souvenir title belts and blah, blah, blah. And they do the ticket plug. That's why they want a guy like that in that position, because he's got to fucking look like somebody. You can't just go in there looking like the guy that's pushing a shopping cart at the grocery. And because they're on network TV and shit, they get spots like this. But anyway, you see what I mean about some of the guys just showing up looking like Ned.
I do.
As Teeny would say.
That's not just wrestling. That's life right now. No one understands that sometimes not everyone can pull off I'm going to dress like whatever the fuck, like I don't give a shit because I don't give a shit. Because some people do give a shit. But too many people don't dress up for anything now.
They better be introducing you as the newest billionaire that is financing a rocket to Mars if you come in dressed like a bum, or elsewise that's what most people are going to think you are, as a fucking bum. So anyway, speaking of bums, and the overriding story in this SmackDown was that Cody Rhodes is in the back at the loading dock at the KFC Yum Center, and he's waiting on AJ Styles to get there, and he's going to beat the teetotal living shit out of him. And they did some nice beauty shots. I said I was going to ask you, what was the crowd in Louisville at the Yum Center?
I don't have the final count, but as of the day of, there were 479 available tickets, 8,852 tickets distributed. But again, usually these things sell out. Yeah. I don't remember if they announced it was a sellout or not.
Well, they did, but the point is they would have been disingenuous had they done that. Because the KFC Yum Center seats 21 or 2,000 people. Somewhere around there. It's fucking massive. They were using a half setup there, but they got there close to 10,000 people. They filled up their setup. But the only other place they could have gotten this crowd in town is Freedom Hall, and honestly, nobody goes to Freedom Hall anymore because now it's 70 years old, and they got the Yum Center. It's big time television.